What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have the highest potential career mode players, and I'm very intrigued to see what this can actually be, because there's a lot of youngsters that have high potential from last year or the year before that, and we will never ever see them again on this list. So I'm interested to see who EA really think who could go to the next stage, who could be like a 90 overall, a 91, a 92. But let's get straight into it. The first person is going to be Mbappe. Yo, what a surprise, I guess. What a surprise. The 90 Mbappe does turn into, I think it's here. Yeah, it does. 95 Mbappe. Yeah, we might have to give up our whole club when it comes time to actually transferring this guy out of PSG. But wow, 95, this guy, you're going to see him win multiple Ballon d'Ors in that career mode. Next up, we do have Sancho. Sancho's stats, boys. 83 pace. I don't even want to look at that anymore. I really don't, because that's an absolute disgrace. But he does become a 93 overall, which is pretty decent. But he is going to cost you a hefty amount to leave Dortmund. Even if you are at Dortmund, he will probably sell for around 200 mil, something around there. There's going to be a stupid amount of money getting thrown around when he is a 93 overall. Now, next up, we do have Havoc. They predict Havoc is going to become a 93 overall. So when it comes down to potential, he clearly has got it. But the real question is, I saw that debut. I saw Havoc's debut and I was not impressed. I really wasn't. Timo, unbelievable player. But Havertz, it's going to be a tough one. He has to improve. It was his first game, so I'm not going to go against him too hard. But he does have to improve a hefty amount. But 93 overall, yeah, I pretty much think that's correct. But João Felix, my guy. The guy that I don't really feel like has had the best opportunities at Atletico Madrid. I feel like they should 100% be starting him, because he's such a good striker when it comes down to finishing, playmaking, dribbling, pace. He's pretty much got it all. But 93 overall, I can definitely agree with that. Next up, we do have my guy, Junior. Now, Junior, I tell you what, he can become something special. He can become something special. And yes, I once again do agree with the 93 potential they actually do give him from an 80 overall. So he is definitely going to be one of those players to look at when you are like Manchester United, Chelsea, or any of those kind of teams, to buy him early. Because if you buy him early, he'll eventually get up to that 93 overall, and he will do you bits. He will probably be a Ballon d'Or winner if he scores a certain amount of goals and assists, and depending on what you win as well. Next up, we do have Trent. Now, Trent, can I see him leaving Liverpool when it comes down to career mode? It's going to be hard, and Liverpool are going to want a big amount, because you have to realize he starts at an 87 overall now. It's not the 83s or the 82s. He actually starts at an 87. So you'll probably have to pay what, 70 mil for him straight up, and a lot of teams don't actually have that amount of money. But 92 potential, I can agree with that as well. Harland's an interesting one, isn't he? Because 92 potential, yeah, I feel like it's there, because he is amazing. He really is. He's an amazing player in real life. We all seen what he's done for Dortmund. But wow, you rejected Manchester United, and that hurts me. That hurts me some way, somehow. And we don't really need a striker. Martial's been doing amazing, but Harland, imagine a cheeky Manchester United logo right there. It could have been great, let's just say that. But next up, we do have Dike, a 92 potential. Do I agree with that? That's the real question. He had a decent year, didn't he? But he didn't have an amazing year. He's Ajax year, where obviously they went into the Champions League and they went very far in the Champions League. I believe that year is when Dike really shown himself to be a top quality centre back. But I don't think he had the greatest year last year. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know, because I didn't watch Juventus a lot, but I didn't feel like he had an amazing year. Next up, we do have Donnarumma. Now, this guy's been around for a long time. This guy's probably been around for the past 3 years when it comes down to potential career mode players, because a 92 overall, I can still agree with that. This guy is unbelievable, and I feel like a lot of teams do actually sleep on him. They know he's there, but they don't put in a bid. I don't think he should play for AC Milan, even though AC Milan is a pretty decent team. It's not, back in the day, they used to be amazing. They're not like that now, but I feel like he should move. If anything, Chelsea could be the move for him. But hey, Chelsea want to keep Kepa, so I'm going to put that to a side. Now, next up, we do have Martinez, the guy that's linked up with so many teams. Linked up with Real Madrid, linked up with Barcelona, linked up with Manchester United. The amount of teams this guy's been linked to is absolutely crazy. And yeah, I can definitely agree. A 92 potential is the way to go with this guy. Marcus. Interesting. Saying that the year he just had... He didn't have the greatest year, did he? Let's all be fair. He had a good year. I wouldn't say he had a terrible year at all. He had a good year. But it wasn't a year that I wanted him to be at. You know, I wanted him to be on that next level already. Maybe I'm rushing into bits, and an 85 overall for Marcus, I think is a bit generous. Let's say that. But hey, my boy Rashford is eventually going to get there to that 91, hopefully. Next up, we do have, I believe it's Trincao. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is a Portuguese player. I think he used to play for Braga, as far as I remember. 91 potential for this guy. Boys, this is the guy to pick up. If you're sitting there at like a terrible team, you know, one of those lower tier Premier League teams or lower tier Championship teams, boys, pick up this beast, because he will go for a decent amount. I reckon you still have to pay probably 15 million, probably even 20 million because of his potential. But boys, when he gets to that 91 potential, you are going to make a lot, and I mean a lot of money to sell him. But yeah, he is one definitely I'm going to be looking at throughout the year, just because he plays for Barcelona. But the real question is, will he get time played in Barcelona? I'm really intrigued. Tonali, interesting. Okay, so Tonali is definitely going to be another one of those players that, you know, goes for a very cheap amount at the start, then eventually throughout the years he becomes 91 overall, then probably be one of the best midfielders in the world. But Tonali, I don't know how I feel about that one. 91, I feel like it's a bit of an overkill, but let me know in the comment section if you actually agree with that. De Jong is up next. For me, I feel like it's exactly the same when it comes down to De Ligt and De Jong. They had such an amazing season for Ajax, but when they went over to Barcelona, they had a good season. I'm not saying they had a bad season, they had a good season, but the season wasn't what you expected. For me, I expected De Jong to be, I would say, an 87 by now, if anything, but 85 is very smooth. He just needs to get that bit better. You know, the defensive work needs to get better, the physicals need to get better, but 90 potential, I feel like his potential should be exactly the same as De Ligt's. I feel like, if anything, De Jong is just like a more complete player. Actually, I can't really say that because De Ligt's a centre-back, right? Yeah. De Jong, I feel like, should be like a 92 overall. 92 overall, hands down. 90, I feel like it's a bit disrespectful. Valverde, I'll go to Upamecano in a minute. I've got a lot to say about this guy, trust me. Valverde, his stats, by the way, look absolutely insane. For an 83 overall, I feel like he will be a player that will be used quite a lot. 90 potential, I agree with that. Especially with the Real Madrid Academy, I can see them taking care of him and probably making him an amazing player. But Upamecano, I saw this guy on TV, and I could not believe what I saw. This guy needs to leave this club. Even though this club is a good club, he needs to leave. He needs to go to Manchester United. He needs to go to Chelsea. He needs to end up probably going to Liverpool, any of that. Because, my God, he's dribbling. By the way, 67 dribbling? Definitely not. He is a confident player that goes forward with the ball. His passing ability is out of this world. 61 passing, by the way. Physicals, defending, pace. He's literally got it all. This guy is, for me, has potential in real life to become one of the best centre-backs in the world. Hands down. Hands down. I could not believe what I saw from this guy. But, wait. They got him listed as... Wait, what's this? What's this, EA? Why is he being listed as a right back? Like, what am I seeing on my screen? But either way, 90 potential. I don't know. I feel like 92. 93, if anything. This guy is very, very underrated at this current stage. A 79 overall. Go pick him up. Go pick him up, because he is going to become an absolute beast. Rodrigo. Now, this guy right here, he's a good player. 83 dribbling, he's got the 87 pace, 75 shooting as well. Does he become a 90 overall? It's very interesting. He is going to go for cheap, but you have to be careful because it's Real Madrid. You know how Real Madrid are. They try to push out all the money possible when it comes down to the bigger clubs like Manchester United, Chelsea, and all of that. So Rodrigo would definitely be a good signing for your club when it comes down to career mode. But do I think he's going to become a 90 overall in real life? I haven't seen enough. I have not seen enough, so I can't really say. But this guy right here, a 90 overall potential and an 84 overall on the actual card. He looks like an amazing player. Pace definitely needs to be upgraded. But other than that, I haven't seen him play too much, so I can't really go into it too much. Fatty though, this guy right here, I reckon, even if you try to get him from Barcelona, unless you're paying like 40 mil, 50 mil, I doubt they'll give you him. I really, really doubt it, because this guy right here, he's the future star. He's the future of Barcelona. He is an absolutely amazing player. I do believe he needs a bit more time played, but there's amazing attackers in Barcelona. He has to understand that. So, if anything, he needs to come on as a sub for a very, very long time. Let's say sub him on his 60th minute, plays that 40 minutes, and he will get there. Because what I saw so far from him is interesting, very interesting. But the most disappointing player I've ever seen in my entire life when it comes down to career mode, the fact that you gave him 89 potential. 89. You already gave him an 81 card, and you still give him only an 89 potential. I don't know what to say. I really, really don't. This guy, for me, the best left back in the world, without a doubt. He's got pace, defending, physicals. He even can shoot the ball. He used to be a winger, for God's sake. EA, I don't know what you're doing with this one, but please think about it, please, because there is no way you gave Davis 89 potential. If anything, he should be up here. He should be all the way up here with Sancho. I wouldn't say a 95. I feel like that's a bit of an overkill, but he definitely should be with Joao, Havertz, and Sancho. Without a doubt. This guy is ridiculously good. But we are going to move on to the strongest players, because that was released, I think it was yesterday, and I didn't actually go through it. Akinfenwa. I mean, everyone expected it. 97 strength. Listen, Akinfenwa, you can body players, and everyone will agree with that. But 42 pace? Come on, you're a bit too bulky. You got that too much of a bulky body in game that you're not going to be able to move. Next up, we do have Dike. Now, Dike, 68 pace with 96 strength. My God, now he's a bronze, so no one's ever going to use him. But 96 strength? Let's not look into that too much. 95 strength for a 31 pace centre-back. Interesting. If anyone uses this card, trust me, my Kylian Mbappe is running straight past you. Lukaku, though, I feel like this guy, he deserves a better card. 81 pace. People really see this guy as a very slow player, and I don't understand why. Because he is so fast, it's honestly ridiculous. It's because he has that bulky body. People really think that bulky body is going to stop this guy when running. No. This guy will outpace you like there's no tomorrow. 81 pace is definitely an absolute disgrace. But 95 strength, I feel like that's spot on. Mendes. Now, Mendes, he's got the strength, the 95 strength, and 91 physical. So he's probably got aggression, stamina, or jumping. I'm not sure which one it is, because honestly, I've never seen this guy in my entire life. But 68 pace for a fullback, I don't want to get into that too much, let's all be fair. The 94 strength, he's got a 64 pace. Once again, is going to be absolutely terrible. But if you want someone to absolutely body every single centre-back possible, there you go. You got one hell of a player. 30 pace for a striker, 94 strength. 66 pace for a centre-back. 81 physical with the 94 strength, and the 65 defending. It's not a terrible card, to be fair to him. It's not. For a silver especially, I would expect gold cards to have these kind of stats, but alright, let's move on. Okay, 94 strength, he's a centre-back. Ooh. This guy actually doesn't look too bad. He's got a pace, he's got a physical, he's got a strength. Defending, it's not great, let's all be fair, and he's never going to dribble a ball. And his passing ability is got it awful. Another centre-back, there's a lot of centre-backs, isn't there? We got 55 pace with a 94 strength, 75 physical, 67 defending. It's a decent card, but I doubt anyone's ever used that. 59 pace. I never knew this guy had high strength. I never realised this guy's got this much amount of strength. Did he have this last season? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section if he actually had this amount of strength, because he doesn't look terrible. 83 defending, 86 physical, and 59 pace. That's where he kind of, he lets you down a little bit. But Shadow Chem style surely would help with that, because he is not going to need that strength. Let's all be fair. 50 pace for a 94 strength player. No one is ever going to use that. But this is what I want to talk about. Look at these two. Bear in mind, they come from the same country. So, if you're really looking at it and you think to yourself, this right here could be a partnership to look at, boys. They both pretty much got exactly the same pace. They have exactly the same physicals with the exact same strength. Obviously, Koulibaly, you know, being an 88 rated with the 89 defending is going to be better when it comes down to actually putting in a tackle. But he's not going to be bad. The only bad thing about him is that he doesn't come from the greatest league. So, linking these two will be very hard. But I'll be very interested to see how would you link these two up. Because this is an interesting partnership. Trust me. With both of them having 94 strength as well, is something I never expected. Kondogbia having 94 strength. Oh, this card looks pretty decent, doesn't he? The 77 dribbling with the 69 pace, the 79 defending, the 88 physical. He could take a decent shot. I wouldn't say he takes, you know, a banger, but he's got decent passing as well. This card is definitely a player that you should be looking at if you're looking to build a La Liga team. 38 pace. Alright, 93 strength. Pretty decent. Let's just move on past that. Bolly, so a player from a Prem. Is this our first player from the Prem? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, so our first player from the Prem is going to be my guy, Bolly. Now, Bolly does have 93 strength. He's got the 80 defending as well. The pace definitely does slack, but this card wouldn't be too bad to actually start off FIFA. Saying that you're going to be pretty much bodying everyone. All you need is pace. Bear in mind, Shadow Chem style is going to be very, very expensive. So, if anything, if you pack it, put it on. If you don't, good luck getting one. Now, sure, the 84 rated, the 69 pace, the 93 strength. He doesn't look too bad. He is going to be a very, very nice player to actually look at when it comes down to a Bundesliga team, isn't it? Him with a little cheeky link to Alaba, because Alaba's got the more pace. You could look at potential. You could honestly look at a pretty decent defensive line when it comes down to Bayern. The 31 pace, 93 strength for a centre-back is not going to cut it for me. And you've got a 93 strength with 75 pace. He doesn't look too bad. But once again, it's the badge. And I have no idea what this badge is. I saw that in the last video. And literally, I'm just so baffled what badge that actually is. So if you guys do know what badge that is, let me know in the comment section. Because I'm just confused when it comes down to that. But let's leave it on this screen because this screen is just beautiful. Let's all be fair. Hopefully, we do see that Sancho at Manchester United. I really doubt it's going to happen this late into the transfer window. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, leave a comment. And for now, peace.